that thinking about this one thing can ruin your life. Now, this is gonna pull some hairs, but I wish more people thought about this more. To have kids or not to have kids? When to have kids? Because this decision is going to cost you your entire life. This is a decision that you cannot and are not allowed to regret. Hi guys, this is Iso. Welcome back to Behind the Skin, where we talk about behind the scenes self-care. For today, I want to share some skincare ingredients that I regret using and buying. I thought about this a lot and I decided that I will not be disclosing the specific brands or products, but I will be describing them best I can to explain why these products didn't work for me. I know what it takes to build a brand and a business, so I understand that we're not perfect, life is not perfect, and if ever there is a bad review we want to share for the development and improvement of a product, I think the best way is to send them a private message or let them know your feedback in a very objective way so that they can do something about it. Okay, there are 3 items that I want to share. There are 3 skincare ingredients that I don't buy or use as of the moment. So first is oil cleansers. Okay, I said it. I thought I was gonna love oil cleansers because my skin is really dry. Actually, I did. I just started using oil cleansers the end of 2024, and I use the Japanese oil cleansers. For me, out of all the oil cleansers, Japanese oil cleansers are the lightest. I love that they are very easy to work with. So that's why after years of contemplating and thinking about if I should try them, I went ahead and tried a Japanese oil cleanser. So far, I've only tried 3, and they're all Japanese oil cleansers, and they were really good. My experience with oil cleansers, especially Japanese oil cleansers, is that they prevent you from tugging your skin too much, so it prevents fine lines and wrinkles. It just removes makeup so easily. The best way to use oil cleansers is when you are a heavy user of makeup and if you have dry skin. I think this one is the most important, is to not use it every day, because that is the main mistake that I did. I loved using it, that I actually incorporated it into my routine, which did not work for me because early this year I have been struggling with acne, which I haven't had in a very long time. My skin's not perfect, but I haven't been breaking out this much like I did when I was back in high school. Normally, when I would have pimples or acne, it would just be just one from time to time. And I would get big ones, but that's so rare. After using oil cleanser for around 3 to 4 months, it took me that long to realize it was the oil cleanser. I broke out. I had 2 and then 3 and then 4 and then 5 pimples, big ones, big acne, all at the same time, and it just made me so stressed out. So right now my stand is I will not be using oil cleansers for a very long time. Yeah, but I think if you just use it for example, you went to an event, you got home, you have really thick makeup, I would still prefer oil cleansers than using makeup remover or makeup wipes. But personally, I would go for cleansing balms. That's the one I would use if I have really heavy makeup. One more thing about using oil cleansers is that you really have to rinse off your skin properly after that. So I do double cleanse, but my gel cleansers are really gentle So maybe it's just that the current skin cleanser I'm using is not a good combo with the oil cleanser. I would choose just not to use the oil cleanser and keep using my gentle cleanser because that's what has worked for me for the longest time, and I cannot be harsh and strip my skin off these natural oils. Okay, that was a very long first skincare regret of mine. So second is any skincare that contains silicone. So this one I really watch out for it. Silicone does not directly clog your pores, but it does create a barrier that could trap stuff within your pores. So they could trap dirt and oils. So generally, I also avoid silicone skincare or makeup. So if you cannot read it in the ingredient list, it's something that you can feel. You can feel that the skincare or makeup is sitting right on top of your skin. I generally just don't want to be clogging up my pores. That is the number one rule for me before anything else, before strengthening my skin barrier and making my skin soft and dewy and hydrated. It really has to be free of foreign bacterias or anything that can cause any stress. So third is a combo of exfoliators. So this is citrus ingredients, AHA, BHA, and PHA if they are in a skincare product altogether. Okay, again, I will say that I try to avoid all of these exfoliators in one skincare ingredient altogether because when I use them individually, I can use vitamin C individually, HA, BHA, and PHA, my skin can tolerate them. But if they're all in one product together, my skin just stings and burns and just peels off, and it's so nasty. I know that these are really, really good exfoliators, but having them in one product is just too much for me because I used this Korean toner that had all these products, and I was so excited because I just want to instantly have glowy skin. I think it works for probably clogged skin or somebody who's working on their skin texture and really need exfoliating. But I think at this point, my skin is kind of thin, especially that I'm also incorporating retinol. So I'm very, very careful in adding active ingredients into my routine, and I keep it as gentle as possible with a lot of hydrating ingredients to make up for too much exfoliation that my dry skin can handle. If you have a dry skin like me, really watch out using exfoliating ingredients. In general, those are the things that I regret buying. If you also have other skincare ingredients that you like to avoid, please leave a comment so we can all learn from you.
They say children are blessings. They bring joy to the family. I hope parents can choose to be blessings to children too, because both will have to spend the rest of their lives with that choice. Choose carefully and keep going.